So I was just having a hankering today for some tuna croquettes. And if you're a prepper, I'm sure you have a bunch of these laying around. Now, I think they're already flavored. I'm using the Tuna Creation's Hickory Smoked, which is my favorite. I don't think it needs any seasoning, but I will go ahead and cut up a couple of these green onions that we've been using for about a month. We've got several recipes out of it, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. I'm going to put a little bit of my favorite shelf-stable Parmesan cheese in there in the coating, and lemon juice, again optional. I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of panko, and like I said, doesn't really need any seasoning, but just to give it some color, I'm going to put some parsley, and I want to try my smoked mustard and a little Dijon mustard, and of course you'll need some oil to fry it. So let's get started on this. I'm going to go ahead and get my stovetop turned on and put a little bit of oil in there so it can begin heating up, because this will take almost no time once we mix it all together. Alright, just a little bit, because I'm only making a couple. I'm not doing a full-blown meal for a family of 4. So here we go. You're going to open up your tuna packet. Put it in your little mixing bowl. Alright.
How many is that supposed to make?
I think it'll probably make 2 average sized little patties. It might just make 1. But if it's just one person kind of having a snack and you don't want a candy bar or chips or something, this is healthy. Obviously, when you add the panko, it's a little less healthy, but we're just going to put enough to hold it together. And then you got an egg here. Alright. And then I'm going to cut off some of my green onion. Better turn that down a little bit. I'm going to cut this up. It's going everywhere but the bowl. Now, again, if you love these tuna packets like I do, they're flavored perfectly as is. Now, I'm only going to put some of this mixture in there because you're going to want to roll the patties in the panko, but I'm going to put enough, maybe 1/4 of this 3/4 of a cup, and just to kind of bind it together. And I'm going to throw a little bit of parsley in there. If I can open this. Alright. Whoa, not that much. I'd say that's about a teaspoon. And then again, did I do the lemon juice yet?
No.
I don't think so. Just going to put a little bit in there. And I might have to have my cameraman hit pause. Okay, so we're going to put some of this little Parmesan cheese in there, just to give it a little enhanced flavor. Again, not critical to the recipe. We're going to just put a couple of drops of lemon juice in there. This is something I'm anxious to try. It's my smoked mustard. I'm going to do about 1/2 teaspoon of that. I thought that might kind of go well with the whole smoked hickory flavored tuna. And then we will do, I think about a tablespoon of the Dijon mustard. Okay. And I think I did the parsley already.
Yes, you did.
I did? Okay, perfect. And then I'm just going to kind of give this a good little mix. You know what? I probably should have used 2 tuna packets to this 1 full egg, but it's okay. I am just going to do a little bit more of the panko. You kind of want to just leave enough to be able to roll your little patties in.
Looks good already.
Does that about look like the consistency? It's been a while since I've made this
Yeah,
stuff.
it's close. Maybe a little bit more
A little more panko.
panko, because you don't need a whole lot to roll them in.
Yeah, that's true. So that ended up being, I started out with about 3/4 of a cup of panko, and I would say I used about half of that. And then I'm just going to roll my little patties. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to take about half this mixture and form it into a nice little patty.
I'm sure you do the same thing with salmon, right?
Yeah, you can do that with salmon, I'm sure. All right. And I'm just going to kind of, whoops. Let me get a little fork with it. Like I said, with the one egg, I probably should have done 2 packets. But, okay. Okay, so we have the skillet nice and hot, and we're going to go ahead and take our first little patty, and I'm just going to, whoops, okay. There we go. It's been a minute since I've made this, and then I'll roll this other one over here. Probably doesn't need to go more than, what do you say, a couple minutes?
Yeah, if even that, I don't know. Just
I
to
mean,
get crust on it.
it's
Everything's
already
cooked.
Yeah, it's cooked. So it's really about when I feel that it's crusted up. What do you think?
You can just fill it and see in the bottom.
I'm just reluctant to turn it.
Yeah, it's a little
probably
early.
should have, because I think the recipe I used is for when you use one of those little cans of tuna, and I used a packet which might have a little bit less in there. So let me get a paper towel.
Yeah, you can start to see it's browning on the edges.
Yep. Okay, so let's try to flip this and pray for the best.
Oh, yeah.
That's looking good.
Nice and golden brown.
Not bad for my first attempt at winging this. It's been so long since we've made like salmon croquettes, and I thought, well, we have an abundance of tuna. Let's see if we, and plus, like if we go hiking or something for the day, and let's say we want to use some, use our little stove, our little camping stove, and do little tuna croquettes on the trail, we can probably do that. You think it's been long enough?
Yeah, it looks brown on the bottom.
Looks good to me. All right, now let's put the second one in. Hopefully I got that done enough on the, let me try to turn it on the other side. Yeah, okay. Oh, I probably should put a little bit more oil in there, sorry. And let that heat up. Okay. Alright, so in we go with number 2. And you're going to just let that sear for a couple of minutes. Let me get a fork out so we can do our taste test. We can share a fork, right, babe?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is just something that you can whip up in no time. I know that we film a lot of kind of not the healthiest recipes. Number 1, because of the holidays, but number 2, we've just, you know, yeah, we make a lot of comfort foods like casseroles and things like that. But in the new year, you know, we're going to try to eat healthier, and I just thought this sounds like a good little snack to have. That's, chances are good you probably have all the ingredients already and in your pantry, and not terribly expensive. Oh, that looks really good. That almost looks like a burger or something.
Yeah, that looks real good.
Yeah, so, and you can whip it up in no time. So we're gonna take a moment to let this finish cooking, and we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, so that was something we threw together in under 5 minutes. Somewhat remotely healthy as opposed to other things we could snack on. We got a nice crispy crust here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Mmm. That's good. Like I said, doesn't need much seasoning. What are your thoughts, babe?
I'm gonna try it first. Good smoky flavor.
Yep. Smoke from, because the packet we used was the hickory smoke, which is my personal favorite. And then we also put a little bit of the smoked mustard. So anyway, I hope y'all give this a try and let me know your thoughts. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.